And then, okay, I can't hear you presently. Can you please go to the chat box? Eh? I think there's a settings I did that I'm not hearing back. But please go to the chat box and then confirm for me if you can hear me. Like just type it in the chat box, you get. Okay, so go and type it in the chat box. Thank you very much. Help me type it in the chat box. Okay, I'm waiting for your message. There you go. Alright, you can hear me. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're starting right away. So those ones I want to join me on X, you know my X handle, we started already. Let me just go ahead and share it to everyone here. So, okay. Let's see, what do we have? The bird. Oh boy. So let's go ahead and check the chat. Double press revision. This morning, my morning of pressing revision. Let's see whether it's going to load out stuff. Okay, so good morning and welcome to everyone listening to me from anywhere you're listening to me from. I welcome you. If you're listening to me from Twitter, good morning. Good morning to those in Telegram. Good morning to those in Telegram. Good morning to those in YouTube and on Twitter. Good morning to you all. It's good to be here. Happy New Year. I don't know what this guy is loading here though. So happy New Year to everyone. I hope you had a wonderful holiday. Hope you enjoyed it with your family, your friends, and everyone. Okay? So right now, we're starting right away. Okay. So right now, we're starting right away. And we will be starting with DXY. Okay? So starting right away with DXY. And since this is like the first analysis that we're going to be doing, let's check it. Let's see what's going on with DXY. Now we're starting from the monthly time frame to see what DXY is resetting and what it's doing. Already, so this is the monthly time frame, please take note. So from here, so for those on X, you can do better by repeating the space, right? Repeat the space. I don't know if you are there right now, but just repeat the space. Okay. Alright, so this is the monthly time frame. Yes, so this is the monthly time frame, right? Now for the monthly time frame, this is January, this is December, this is November. So it's clear that price is falling down. Let me explain. So December closed lower than in November, and so the draw liquidity is still here. Let me put it out for you. This is draw liquidity. Now this is December closing like this, closing bearish. Alright. Now since December has closed bearish, the new draw liquidity should be this low, which is even October's low. So DXY, from the way it's looking like DXY is going to fall lower. Okay, so looking like DXY is going to fall lower to these spots, and then we can then have a new draw liquidity. But let's go and check from the daily time frame. So okay, good. So you see from daily time frame now, because of this draw liquidity, this is where price is going to. So because of this draw liquidity here, you can see that price swept this liquidity here. So there's been a sweep of liquidity in this level from the daily time frame. You can see daily high has been swept. Daily high has been swept, which happened yesterday. This is the 5th of January, so happened yesterday. And it didn't just sweep it. What it did was it mitigated a fair value gap. So this was the fair value gap that got mitigated yesterday. Okay, so the fair value gap was mitigated here. So fair value gap was mitigated right here. Okay, and that is where price is getting off. So now we have the concept of where price is going, where price is coming from. Price is coming from the fair value gap in the daily time frame. You get, and where is going to? Is going to this low and the draw on liquidity. Alright, so this is the daily time frame. So we can then go to the 4-hour time frame and see what we're talking about. So from the 4-hour time frame, right, let's make this one a bit better. So from the 4-hour time frame, we can see that you can see the what is it called now, the sweep of liquidity. You can see how clean it is, and also the mitigation of the fair value gap. So what we're going to be waiting for now will be a retest. So a retest is what we're going to be waiting for. I think the best way to wait for this retest is for me to do this. Hold on, I want to look for a possible place where price might just pull from. There's an opening gap here, it got covered. So let's see 2 hours. So this is an OV here. So price is supposed to retest it here, or you see that there's a fair value here, right? So there's a fair value gap here also. So one of these two is going to be retested, but let me just show you this way. So this is an OV, this is the other block that has not been mitigated. So for DXY is most likely going to hit this other block, then draw to the downside. You obviously know what that is. So DXY is going to hit that other block then in the 2-hour time frame and draw to the downside. So if DXY is going to do that, that means that ADS is going to be buying. Okay, so DXY, if DXY is to sell, ADS is to what? ADS is to buy. I repeat it, maybe you didn't hear me, so I repeat it again for you. If DXY is to sell, ADS is to buy. If DXY is to buy, ADS is to sell. Now it depends on the way you want to know, the way you want to use it. You get, so that's just it. I just gave it to you a summary of how you can get these fundamentals easy and clear. Okay, so now that that is out of the sight, let's take this guy off. Let's use this one. So just in case price doesn't respect here, right? If it doesn't respect here, then you see the other POI, which is this fair value gap sitting right here above the first one. Definitely we're going to be seeing some changes in that level. Alright, so back to 4 hours. that is for USD DXY, the DXY index. Okay, so that's the DXY index. The next one we're going to be looking at is on Euro USD. But I understand that some people they used to like copy the analysis and all that, so I'll just wait for you a bit while you do that. So again, as you all know, during the live calls like this, during live calls like this, if you have maybe a different view of what we're doing and I make a different analysis, it is not a prerequisite for you to change your own analysis. I repeat, maybe you didn't hear me, so I'm going to repeat it. If you have a different view of the whole thing, and I'm making analysis, and then you'll be like, oh, maybe the one you are doing is a buy and the one I'm doing is a sell. You don't have to change your analysis at all. You don't need to change your analysis. I'm not doing this to give you signal. I'm doing this to sharpen the way you see, the way you analyze, and how easy it is for us to execute. Because we don't just analyze the facts here, we also, execute, we take live trades together. So, and also for those ones that want to learn from me, right? So I'm doing this so that you can just learn directly from me. Given that I don't teach, I'm not teaching anybody, so obviously I'm teaching everybody. Meaning I'm not teaching anybody privately, but I'm teaching everybody. So take note of that. Alright, I have to just say that before we continue, so that you can learn to trust your own analysis even though it looks confusing to you. Okay, so moving on to EURUSD. Now on EURUSD, this is what we have. Like I said, if you see DXY, look at DXY. So if you look at DXY, you'll notice that it's dropping down. So DXY is selling. So what do you see EURUSD doing? EURUSD is what? Buying. It's quite simple. It's not rocket science. It's very simple stuff. So we want to check why this guy is buying. Alright? We want to check why it's buying. Okay. So looking at it from the monthly time frame, so we're supposed to even go to the yearly time frame. But looking at it from the monthly time frame, I just want to show you something so that you get a perspective of what price is doing. So this was the month of November, right? Closing with a rejection inside. So this is the month of November here. Close with a rejection inside, and so suggested that the month of December should be bullish, and so the month of December was indeed what? Bullish. Now the month of December closed also the candle was outside, that is closed above the highs of the so this is December candle, this is November candle. It closes bullish, signifying that the month of January should be what? Should be bullish too. So given this, we will be expecting, this is just the way we used to read those daily profile, monthly profile and all that. So given this, we're going to be expecting that price will be bullish for EURUSD. This is the monthly time frame, alright? Sorry, so if you have projections on it, maybe it's right or maybe not right, whichever one. On a long run, the way I see it, this will be my own external dawn liquidity here, which is this high. This high should be around September, yes. So let's go ahead and check the daily time frame for simplicity. So looking at it from the daily time frame, right, you can see that, let's take this one off. So you can see that the market structure shift occurred here. So if you see this, price pulled down and then change structure. What is this called? I want you to take a minute to get what that one is called. Are you getting it now? If you don't get it, then I call it, I will flog you. but that is called a change of character. So you see, price broke this structure down, but instead of it to break this structural law, it broke against it. So this here becomes a change of character. Okay, this becomes a change of character, and then that's the first Wicker structure, and then it gives us the second Wicker structure, which indicated what a bullish move. So when it pulled back, so this now has swept this level, and so kind of like expect it to just go up from there. So this one now looks like this is a liquidity, right? This one here, which is here, serves as liquidity, and so price is responding from the fair value gap on the daily time frame. As you all know, I cover the whole candle from this thing. So price is responding from the fair value gap. You can see it. So for context sake, let me just leave it like this. So price is responding from the fair value gap, and please pay attention to the candle that has formed after. The candle that has formed after mitigation of this was yesterday's candle now. So the candle that formed after mitigation of the daily fair value gap is what is a reversal candlestick, and this reversal candlestick has a name. For those of us that are conversant with the candlestick Bible, right? That reversal candlestick has a name. Now the name, what is this thing called now? This is a bullish hammer. So it signifies, hope I'm right though, let me check it. Usually sometimes we refer to it as a pin bar, so but let me just check it. So bullish hammer, no, bullish hammer, let me see exactly. So you see, this is it here. So usually when you see a bullish hammer, so I just want to show you clearly. So for example here, so usually when you see a bullish hammer, it signifies the end of a bearish move and the beginning of a bullish move. Usually it just signifies a reversal. It's a reversal candlestick. So from what you have here, this is a bullish hammer, and so as price mitigated this fair value gap, that is why we have the bullish hammer form. And what's gonna happen next is for price to continue going up. Do you get? So meaning we have withdrawn liquidity. For now, this will be our new drawn liquidity. Okay, yeah. So this will be our drawn liquidity. Oh shit. So that's our drawn liquidity. So this is daily time frame. So let's go ahead and check the 4 hour time frame. So if you look at it now, so this is the fair value gap that price is responding from, right? And the liquidity spot here. So price is pushing up. So what we want to do now is we're going to figure like a way price is going to like pull back into this level. I don't know, but I feel like there's another block there, but I need to confirm it. So let's see. So see 2 hours. Oh, beautiful. There's another block there. So you will not see it well until you go to like 1 hour. So you see there's another block there. So I'll just mark it from the 2 hour time frame. Some people, you might ask, how did I know there's another block there? When you've stayed with a particular time frame for long, probably you've been trading a particular time frame for long, it becomes easy for you to see this thing. So but then that's not the case. Yeah. Now if it doesn't respect this fair value, this other block here, this fair value gap then becomes your main antagonist. So I feel like anything is going to happen here. So price is going to respect this OB, mitigate this OB up, to mitigate that OB up. Alright, so we have our drawn liquidity. And we have our target. Okay, alright, so that is on EURUSD. This is for EURUSD. Now going to the next one. The next one is GBP CHF. Now for GBP CHF, please, in case you have things they're asking me, because I'm not able to see comments and all that, just drop them. Then I click on this place. My sound is not clear. Oh, Sam Connect, thank you for telling me that my sound is not clear. Let me fix that. How did you know there's an OB there? I know now, it's magic. Okay, it's magic. I just knew that there's an OB there. That's a joke, by the way. That's a joke. But the way I looked at it from the 4-hour time frame, that's how I knew. What is this? Your sound is not clear. Hold on, let me fix it. I didn't even know. So, where do I see these settings now to fix audio? Okay. It's not my fault though. I updated this OBS and OBS finally took me to where I don't know. So let's check how to do this. So coming back in a moment. Hold on. Let me bring out the settings for the perfect sound settings. Everything I do is from this place. So if I just join, pardon me, 1 minute while I set the sound. Oh shit. Sound for OBS. I'm just typing, see what I'm typing. I'm not even, what the heck, I'm not even reading if English is correct or not. I just conclude that, see, so I didn't think you understand. If you give me that, I don't know, why is it not loading? I can't even see anything. Page is unresponsive. Yeah, now wait. It's not loading out, so I don't know. I think I should just refresh the page then. So I'll refresh the page. Oh snap. So for you guys that called my attention to you, thank you. Okay. Control X. It's not showing anything. I think this whole thing is just hanging. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Yeah. I've used this particular ChatGPT to the extent that okay, give me settings. I know you should do all this. Is OBS settings I'm looking for 48. I should put it in 48. Okay, HS 0. Okay. All of these are on now, so let's go back to OBS and set desktop audio. Global audio. These are supposed to be disabled. I don't know, the settings are right though. Maybe after this session I'll go and adjust it, or I'll come back to it. But for now, I'm looking at the settings. They are okay. What I'll just do is refresh it. Hold on. Alright, so I think it should be better by now, or it should be at least a bit better. So for GBCHF, the last one we just saw was EURUSD. So EURUSD, we're waiting for it on. For you that asked, how did I see the OB? Well, if you look at it from 4 hours like this, seeing it from 4 hours this way, you will see that these candles, they're kind of like overlapping themselves, especially this one that I marked out. It's overlapping, so it overlaps this previous candle. When you go lower to the lower time frame, then you see the OB just sitting down there. So it's not something you want to really know. It's not the key to anybody's profitability. It's nothing like that. I just knew that there was an OB there. It's just for knowing it. Then for GBCHF, yeah. So looking at it from the monthly time frame, let's see where we're going to. Okay, so far it has been bearish, but then overall, but let's look at it on the monthly time frame like this. So if you look at this, we had rejection here that led to, so price rejected and then closed inside, so meaning close for a bullish run. Then looking at December also, so when it closed inside like this, it suggested that the next month will be bullish. That's what I want you to know. So now December also closed above November high, and so suggesting that what January will be bullish. So we're going to be expecting GBCHF to pull up. So price just broke out from this high. So from 4 hours now. So from 4 hours you can see that the price was ranging in all this level, and around I don't know which month around the ending of November, I told you guys that we're going to be holding the buy, because price had a double bottom here. You get, so price had a double bottom here, and yesterday during the review and intro yesterday, I still made mention of it, where I told you that that has completed its objective, and now price is going to go up to clear out this high. Alright, so and that's where we are now. So for any possible pullback, I don't enter extreme levels like this. Everybody knows. So if I'm going to buy at all, I'll be waiting for price to pull down to possible rejection levels. That is, like, since we want to buy, our focus will now be on the discount. So since this is the dealing range, so you have the dealing range low here, so discount will be below. Alright, so any PRI below here, yes, there's a fair value gap obviously here, but you know we don't use 4 hours fair value gap. We don't use 4 hours PRI, so we use 2 hours. I use 2 hours because it gives us that preciseness to be able to hold price for long. Oh, Shiza. So if at all we're going to be looking at buying GBCHF in the coming days or weeks, I prefer to buy from the consequent encroachment and hold to the draw liquidity. You get, so it's not something that should be hard, it's something that you can hold. I look at my trade now, my trade on reverse. Nobody did pay me. I slept 1,000 is now in 400 and something. But then at the very first one that was close to people. It's a very bastard thing. But then it's fine. It's fine. It's just the beginning. We're just starting. So we're not panicking. So this GVCHF, and that's drawing liquidity. That's where we're going to be waiting for it to get to. Alright. Sorry. Let me check just in case anyone of you have dropped another message. Mr. John, if I punch you, you tell me why you're laughing in the comment section. You give me reasons. So Euro AUD. Oh, well, you can see how bearish this one is. Looking at it alone says, but this is funny though, because the December price action, if you look at this here, if you pay attention to this, December closed with a rejection candle, like it closed inside, so it's supposed to like okay continue going up, but January said not today. And now January opening now as it's falling down. This is what you used to refer to as a falling wedge, so this is just a normal structure though. When you go to the 4-hour time frame, we have a good bearish structure. So for now, price is bearish and we don't have any possible buyers for it yet, except the only thing that I can see here is this double top. You remember I told you have they can serve as point of liquidity, like liquidity pools, or they also serve as signs of retracement. So when you see them at the end of the trend, they mean that trend has ended. At the bottom of the trend rather, the trend has ended. So for example, you have price going down like this and then started going up, made the first high, came down, made the second high. As it could not break above that high, it created a double top, and now price went down to break structure. So the next thing that we're going to be expecting here is a sell continuation. Where that sell continuation is going to continue from, I don't know, because all these candles are just crazy. I don't even know what to mark here, so I'm going to leave it alone. We'll come back to it maybe when we have a clean price action on Euro AUD. Alright, so AUD CAD has already completed its own objective. I already told you this. So yesterday we looked at this and I kind of like looked at it briefly and told you that this is what we're going to be doing with it. That drawn liquidity has been met. Drawn liquidity has been met and everything is ready. If you remember, this was around December. Was it December now? Okay, no. Yes, this was the December price action here. December pull off and then moved away. So yesterday when we met, this was what I was showing you. That's why I didn't delete it. With that price accumulated and now bust out, and it has cleared this drawn liquidity. I don't know. I think there was CAD was very weak yesterday, very weak. So that's the result. The drawn liquidity has been met. We're just going to wait for the next move to determine the next objective on it. You get. So for now, I think I figured out what's getting this means. So for now, we're going to be waiting for price to come into a proper level so that we can continue. So this is AUD card, right? Let's check. So for AUD card to conclude what I was saying for AD card, we expect price to pull down into maybe a premium level, sorry, a discounted level, then we now take a continuation. Do you get? So we expect price to pull down to a discounted level, then take a continuation from there. But for now, you can see that price has gone up. So bust all roofs. So then USJP right now, given that DXY is selling, I would just automatically think that USJP will soon start to sell. I repeat, given that DXY is selling, I would just automatically, I know when the reason now, I would automatically think that this guy will soon start to sell. You get, in the sense that you have this, so we have, so although we still have our external structure standing strong like this now, see, so we just had the rejection from it. So what I would see is we're not going to be looking forward to selling USDJPY for now until he does this. So let me bring it out. So until he does this. Okay, yeah. So until he breaks this structure low, if he breaks the structure low, it confirms the breaker structure. Remember, you guys, for those ones that are not new on this call, because some of you, this might be the first thing you're hearing. So for those ones that are not new on this call, you know I'm very big on two breaker structure. So you already have one breaker structure here. So if he breaks this one, it then confirms that it is no longer what bullish, but now what bearish. And so given that, if it now shows that we're now bearish, what we're going to be looking for, we'll start looking for what selling opportunities. So for now, yeah, we can't make any conclusion as to what price is doing because we only have single breaker structure. Let's check from the 2 hours. So the only breaker structure that you have, let me show you, is this. So this is the only breaker structure that we have, right? So we just identify it as X. So this one is the second one that we'll go kind of like waiting for. Alright, so that is it. So for USDJPY, we're going to be waiting for the second breaker structure. I hope you don't forget that, bro. So waiting for the second breaker structure. You know why we do that is because it gives us the leverage to not just jump into a trend. Let me use that word. So that we don't jump into a trend. You get, yeah. Okay, so that we don't jump into the trend, alright? We don't jump into the trend. I don't like jumping into trend, so we don't jump into the trend. I like waiting for confirmations. For those ones I used to ask, sir, how is it that you know this? How is it that you know that? That's what I'm explaining right here, right now. Yeah? That's what I'm explaining. I don't like jumping into trends. I don't like it. So, given that, I wait for confirmations a lot. The only confirmation I'm waiting for is on the higher time frame. So I don't trade the lower time frame, as you all know. I've not opened lower time frame since. The lower time frame to me is like 1 hour. So different traders with different perspective. So for USDJPY, I'm waiting for a second breaker structure here. Once it does that, it has given me a confirmation that price is now bearish. And once it gives me that, boom, we move on to the next thing. Alright, you start selling it. So but for now, nothing. We're just going to wait, observe, and be patient. So the next one we have is on gold. So everyone is buying gold. Everyone is buying gold. Yes. So during liquidity, as I've explained yesterday during the intro, we did an intro yesterday in the evening. So during the intro, we have a new during liquidity here, which is the all-time high. But then something's coming to my head, and this is it. So I'll show you. You know, something's coming to my head. I'll show you. So let me show you from the monthly time frame. Okay. So this is the monthly time frame. Price just keeps on making all-time highs and all-time highs. Alright. Then let's see the daily time frame. This is the daily time frame. This is what, dear Lord Jesus. This is daily time frame. I'm going to take a gamble on this thing. I'm coming on. So this is the daily time frame. I told you every time that price pulled back, the first time when price pulled back aggressively here, we bought it from here. We bought this, we actually bought, for those ones that have been following me now, that we take the same trade. It's not every time we used to buy gold though. We just used to buy gold from extreme levels and hold it. So this was the first time we bought gold, and I told you that this was the drawn liquidity. Alright, that said, now after this drawn liquidity was accomplished, this is the new high that was formed, and now price has dropped abruptly like this. This is what we call a bearish engulfing candle. Price has engulfed this one completely. Okay, now when a bearish engulfing candle is present in the market, it signifies a change in structure, might be temporary, might be permanent. For example, this was a bearish engulfing candle. Now usually when we have bearish engulfing like that, price is going to obviously reject the levels that was engulfed. In this case, some of them, those rejections lead to long-term rejections, where you can then have them as well reversal. That's the point I'm trying to make. So now, right now, we are presently facing that, and I just want to look at a few things, and then I will confirm that this guy is no longer going up or coming down. So let's check it together. So we have this low, we have this low, no new lows. This one is a new low. So let's connect all these lows together. Connecting this low and this low together. Okay, I'm seeing something, but I need to see if it's okay for us to start looking for sales while everyone is looking for a buy. Let me see, guys, because I might just be seeing it but no confirmation. Hey, Shiza. Alright, so I can see it here. A breakout happened here, and I'm very big on typical structures. So if I'm very big on typical structures, this is it here. So this was the first breakout structure here one, and this is second breakout structure here two. So I need to be looking for selling opportunities, but this is the thing for me. If we check right now, X has paid my money. I was even expecting it. Shut up your mouth. So if we check right now, why is it good and services? It's fine. So if we check right now, yeah, if we check right now and we check 2 hours, I've not opened it, so I'll open it in your front. So if we check 2 hours right now, and there is a fair value gap where it is right now, we might take a sell. But from looking at this candle, I think the 2 hour fair value gap has been exhausted. But let's see. Moment of surprise. Oh shiza. So no fair value gap here. The fair value gap was already mitigated here, leaving another block here. So this other block is this one. If you want to cover this, we cover it completely to this level like this. So I might just be taking a sell on gold right now. I will take it if I hit stop loss. This will be my first trade on gold in the year. I think last year we traded gold only 3 times, just 3 times. So. But those 3 times, no 3 times, no 4 times. 4. We had 1 stop loss and 3 profits. 3 times. I'm not like people that used to take everything good. I don't have money yet to be trading gold like the way I want to trade gold, want to trade it well. Let me leave this on space, because anything when they give me 7R count me out. But hold on, this will be too much, because the lowest lot size now, with less lot size before, it's supposed to be around $27. You see, this is the reason why gold is not for you. For those ones that they want to rush, you want to trade gold, it's not for you. Stop it. Go and trade pairs that will not give you headache. Yeah? So this gold, where is it? Oh, it's for funded account though. I cannot take it in. See, this thing will give me headache. Oh Jesus, oh chim. So here we go. XAUUSD. Let's have our first stop loss for the year. So taking this at the current market price, which is at we're looking at it now, so we see that 4462.69, so 4462. So taking it now, stop loss, setting your stop loss to be at 4490.83, take profits to be at 4273.70. Bam, around $28. So adjust your stop loss to 449335. So let's do that now. 44, where is it? Stop loss levels 4493.35. so yeah, so it's exactly 6 hours. I don't do 6 hours. Anything that makes me stay in this market more than 5 hours, I not do. So I'm adjusting my TP too. So for those of you that want to do more than that, see on your own. But my TP is now adjusted to 4308.66. Okay. Alright. So we're in the trade now. Yes. So let me see something. So if you're taking the trade, you can take the trade. Kaizu Green. I want to send it to my places sell. I have many work to do. Jesus. Boom buckler. Alright, so that is done. And if you're not ready to use stop loss, please don't take this trade. This might be our first stop loss for the day. Okay. Alright, so the next one we have is on Bitcoin. So BTC USD. So Bitcoin has gone. I'm not going to be breaking down again because I already did the breakdown yesterday. I told you the reason why price was going up, and I told you, I said it is a financial advice. It's not, I'm not saying it's not it is a financial advice that you can find an entry and buy BTC, hold it for long. Yeah, hold it for long. You get? Oh, really? Which one, sir? Sir Daniel, good morning, sir. Can we enter the trade now? Demi Utong. Which one are you talking about? I don't know the one you're talking about. Utong, if I see here, please signify or tell what you're saying. Oh, I don't know. Okay. We are proceeding on to the next. So for BTC, right? I told you already that if you want to hold it for as long as you want. I said you should hold it. We're holding it to the all-time high. Alright? This is the level that you have to run away if anything happens. So even if it keeps on falling, no, not this level. I got the right. I got the very visual. It's not that level again. It was that level around the time I showed you, which was around December. It's no longer that level. So now it has shifted to the new low. Yeah. So we'll go back to 4 hours. Okay. So yes, the new low that is created. Yeah. So here, I don't need this trend. I don't need it. So this low that created, the price is going to, if price let's show this is not stressing. If price is going to fall down and then come below this low, then you can run away. If you don't run, you're on your own, because anything that makes price to break this low at 85 85,000, which is 85062. Bitcoin is going to drop. You're going to see the longest drop you see. The longest. Do you get? So take note of it. So take note of it. Okay. So moving on to the next one, we have GBPU. Anything I do, I'm laughing. So yesterday, this is GBPUSD, right? I closed this trade. Let me show you. So I think it was yesterday I posted it. If I'm correct. Let me show you why when you are taking screenshots. As you're taking your screenshots, don't do that mistake that you don't close that trade. If you don't close the trade, and I know will be your own story. I promise you. So I'll show you what I want to show you now. Wait, I took that as a screenshot, so it's supposed to be in screenshots. It won't show screenshots. This will really show my screen. Yeah. Okay. So yesterday, right, I posted the trade on GBPUSD. I don't know what the heck is wrong with X. It's operating very fine on the phone. Well, it is misbehaving. Okay, I think it's up. So let's see if it's come up. So I posted it yesterday. I just want to see if I'm right. Yes, exactly, exactamundo. This was it. So as I posted this trade, just take an example that I'm not there that I used to close my trade. Oh dear Lord. For those of you that you like screenshots than posting trade. So this is a trade yesterday. If you think that this is a lie, you can check the time. So you see it here around 4:54 yesterday, January 5th. So this is the trade. This is a screenshot of the trade, right? So price was at around this 4 o'clock in the morning yesterday. Price was at 1.34159. So if you are the type that used to just take screenshot and you don't need to close your trade, this is what would have happened to you. So this is what would happen to you. So this is what would happen to you. This is where price was at 1 point, I think 1 point, this around here, so 1.3 something here, and you would have suffered a heavy blow by seeing your trade go more than 3 hours in profit, and then voila. I don't know. I don't know what happened to GBP peso. It's like they were on steroids yesterday. So, but then all the best. Now, about 2 months ago, I told you guys that there is a way you can use one pair to project for other pairs, in the sense that once one pair is maybe bullish and other pairs have not been bullish yet, maybe they are still stalling, the bearish and all that, you can use them as a projection, but only when they are at extreme levels in the sense that, for example, if this GBPUSD has not broken this external structure, so this is an external structure here, this is an external structure, right? So if GBPUSD has not broken this external structure that I just pulled up like this, I would not use it to project for other USD pairs. But given now that it has broken this structure like this, it has given me the full confidence that GBP, EURUSD, NZUSD, ADUSD, or anyone that you can think about, they are going to be bullish. You get? It might take time, but they will be bullish. So for now, we have GBPUSD bullish. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be buying. So we have this level here. There's a fair value gap here, right? So we have this level here, but I don't think we're going to use that though. If at all we're going to use any level, honestly speaking, I think we're going to use this. But then there's one factor that will determine if I'm going to use this fair value gap that is here. The fair value gap is unmitigated, as you can see. So there's only one factor that is left, which is we want to see a structure. So we want to see something like this. So you want to see a break of structure. So price has to like give you a clear break of structure, then you can then use it. Alright. So for now we can't use it until that has shown itself up. Do you understand? So I hope that is understandable. So the next one you have is ADUSD. Very good. So that's the same thing I said. Since GU has broken the external structure, that's why you can see that ADUSD has also broken the external structure. Now I know there's an other block here. For that person asks RG Union, there's another block here. You can see that this candle is overlapping the other. So meaning if you go to 2 hours or 1 hour, definitely there will be an OB. Exactly. So there will be an OB there. So what I want you to watch out for a continuation will be at this level. So price pulls into it, and then we can then start looking for a continuation on AUD from here. Do you understand? Okay. Okay. So shall we proceed? Okay, so to proceed, we have the next one should be NZUSD. Okay, beautiful. So you see GBUSD has broken the external structure, AUDUSD as we've seen has broken the external structure. So where do you think NZUSD is going to? I think the answer is clear, right? So we now know where we're going to be waiting for this motherfucking pair. Tagging me. You have to be coming down. So for NZUSD, what is this? You want to somersault? These people have bad mouths. And this Twitter, these people have bad mouths. Who have you people started dragging again? Agenda must agenda. So NZUSD, I'm certain there will be another block there. Yes, so there's an OB just there. More. How many notifications have I missed? They give me work. Okay, hold on. Alright, so for NZUSD, wait for price to pull back into this level, and then we're going to be taking a trade continuation from here upwards. So you get easy peasy. So price is going to be retesting that level there. Alright, hold on now. Yes, the price is going to be retesting that level, and that's what we're going to be buying NZUSD in the coming days or coming weeks. Okay, so for USDCHF, I think I'm holding one USDCHF trade. Let me close it. Let me that this trade is going to wait. Okay, I'm not holding USDCHF, I'm holding USD card. Well, I'm going to still look at it from the God's eyes. When I get the USD card, I'll hold it. I'm coming. So for USDCHF, given that DXY is falling already, this one has not given me any confirmation that is yet bearish, but projection shows it's going to be bearish. Now for you, I don't know who you are. Let me talk like some of your pastors. I don't know who you are, I don't know where you are, but I know you are buying this pair already. I promise you are going to hit stop loss. It's a promise. You know why? Because this is what you saw and you are buying because of Quasimodo. This Quasimodo is going to fail. The reason why it's going to fail, I'll show you now. You're buying already because of this, so this is why it's going to fail. So you have this structure low here. It has already come out from the structure itself. Alright, but this is not even all. The reason why I told you that it's going to fail is because when you look at this on the 1 hour time frame, I treat every break of structure as very important. So this is a break of structure here, and this is a break of structure here. Automatically, to me, I don't see this as a bearish move anymore. Although all of you can still be seeing it as bearish, which is fine, but I start seeing it, and bullish rather, which is fine, but automatically I start seeing it as a bearish move. Do you get? So now that that is said, this is where I will be waiting for a continuation here. I don't think I've subscribed this trading view. I'm not sure I subscribed it though. I haven't. It's almost. You don't pull back. Hey, the blood of Jesus. Hey, wait. Price has left me now. On USDCHF, price has left me alone. Where's my target first? Let me see. Recommendation is 1, 2 here. Price has left me alone. Exactly 3 hours. So, but here's what we're going to do so that we don't chase price, right? If I bring it down to this current market price, it's not up to 2 hours. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait if there's going to be a pullback. If there's no pullback, or the best, we left it alone. We've missed it. What time did you even give this entry? What time? 7 o'clock. So 7, did don't break. Okay, that was when I was fighting with the mic for it to work. No problem. So if price comes into this level, we're going to take a sell continuation. This is why I say I need to subscribe this thing. I'm sure I've not subscribed it. It worked though. But they already debit my account just now. Nice. So here's the CHF. So I'm going to be sending USDCHF around 0.79150. I repeat, entry the USDCHF sale will be around 0.79150. Stop loss will be around 0.79271. Take profit to be around 0.78763. Okay. So the next one is USD card. Now this USD card, I'm on the buy. This will not frustrate me, but then I refuse to be frustrated. Hold on. It has not given me reasons to close yet, that's why. So no, I think I really do say this is what I want to do here. So we have structure low. So it has not given me any reason. If it comes up from this structure now, then I've run away. But for now, I'm holding strong. My BE is just set around this OB here. This is where my break even is. BE, for those ones that I'm saying BE now, someone will say, I used to do break even. Yes, on only certain conditions. And what is the condition? If and only if price has done 3 hours. Are you getting it now? So if price has gone 3 hours, my what's gonna wait to 0 to wait, my BE is set automatically. Alright, if it has done 3 hours. So and obviously this has done 3 hours. Alright, so so let's proceed. We shall proceed and we will proceed. So for USD card, I can see hold the trade. If it has given me reasons to close before, I for don't run command, but it's still showing that I can still hold the trade. So let's see what magic this guy wants to perform. Alright, oh, beautiful. How do you and my distance can be very funny. These are some this to come. Nice. So next one is on GBP AUD. This guy is ranging. It's ranging now, so I just going to leave it at that until it breaks out. Probably do something about it. GBP JPY broke out yesterday. So you can see the range. The range started around 19th of December and broke out yesterday around the 5th. Okay, so you're going to be expecting a pullback, and we're going to be expecting the pullback around here. So let's see. So a pullback is going to make more sense around this fair value gap here on GBP. So we're going to be buying from here as a buy continuation. And why? Because it fits into the daily range, which is, if you check it, the premium and discount, the fair value gap is sitting right inside the level. Okay, so go back to 4 hours and wait. So we're just going to be waiting for price to pull into that level. But I'm still seeing something else though. I'm gonna adjust this POI. What am I seeing? I'm seeing a silver liquidity right here. And so to further confirm that, yeah, so seeing a silver liquidity right here. Usually when I see silver liquidity, instead of me to use the fair value gap, I prefer to use an OB. Okay. So now that I've seen this, I'm just going to adjust this down. Normally I'd have used that as customer, but I've told you that when you have a sweep and that level is supposed to be a field break, meaning there's not supposed to be a rejection, a reaction in that level. Price is supposed to just pass through without any reaction, but we have reactions in front of it. So when you have a case like this, you cannot use it. You cannot use that precise level. What you then use is use the other block in front of it. So we have an OB right in front of it. So this will become our entry for the JPY. If it comes, we're going to enter from there. Right? So that's JPY by the way. Then you have JPCAD. So this already hit the profit. Yesterday you must have seen the trade already. Many of you must have seen the trade, right? What is this? What happened? Okay, so that's for GBPCAD. Then for how many of you are even here now? I don't even know, guys. Like these things are just, let me just answer all of you. Chill. They're not the person. I don't know. Lol. So the next one is on EURCHF. Now EURCHF, from the way I look at it, or from what I'm seeing, it's just going to go down. I don't know why it's stalling now, but I know it's going to go down from the structure that is forming here. So let's just dissect the structure together. You have first off, okay, so first off you have this structure is looking like those ones that you know when DAX used to trade SBI. Yes, this is the ranging structure, but then let's see what we can do to this. You go overseas, I will never let you go. The muddy the feet. Okay. Well, the structure that's formed here, you have a sweep of liquidity holding strong with the reversal here, serving as an inducement, break of structure. Price is supposed to go up here. I know. This is what majority of you have done. You have already bought. You bought already from here, I know, but I don't want to be the one that will bring the bad news or the of bad news to you. But it's not going to hold. If you even bought from here, you should have come out 3 hours. You should have run away from it, because let's see together now. It should have done at least 3 hours. I think you even did 4, safe. Okay, 3. At least 3.6 something. So you should have run away from here. But Ojukukuru, you have the guys. So because this thing is looking like it's going to purge this low, and it's going to do it. So we don't have a POI yet because there's no confirmation on this, so we're going to skip it to the next. And we will see it. So the next one is JPY. Don't tell me that this one is going to miss my entry. Hey Jesus, I did not come this year to come and be having missed entry. This is not fair. So on JPY, as you can see, right? Okay. So as you can see from this, I told you 2 bigger structures is really a strong thing for me. So first off, you have a previous structure like this. Let's take this one off. So you have the previous structure like this, the last bigger structure here, and so we had the first bigger structure here. So this is 1, then price pulled up like this, and then makes and mold that bigger structure like this. So 2. So you have 1, 2. So I'm not going to be looking forward to buying again, but now what to sell. So price pulls into a POI here, we're going to dump it down. But here's the problem. So we've marked our POI in 2 hours. We did this yesterday, I guess, and it's seeming like price is leaving us alone, which will not make any sense if it does this. I even kept an alert, but let's just see. It might not go. Today is Tuesday now. I did today not be Tuesday, and today is Tuesday, so it might come back. I pray it comes back because it's not coming back in a fight though. So that's on GBP. Then GBP, like I said, GBP yesterday was crazily strong. So because GBP was strong, the likes of because GBP was strong, if GBP is starting as the base currency, you see them buy. But if they are on the quote currency, like the second currency, you see them sell. So you see the pair selling. So Euro GBP. So GBP here is the quote, while Euro is the base, and that's why you can see the long sell here. So we're just going to move because this one does not have any buyers in my own book because of those gaps that I left. The same thing with Euro NZD. So all this space they are leaving me behind, but it's well. It is well. Oh, it is well. No problem. Let's see what we can do. So if looking at it now, we have our drawn liquidity on the 4-hour time frame here. I don't think this level is going to hold anymore, so I'm just going to delete this. And I don't even know how this creeps in to my, and I don't use Euro NZD. I don't know how this crept in. I don't know how it crept in. I think it might be when I was trying to set this thing. What's it called now? When I was trying to know the currencies to use to trade for my challenger phase and all that. That will be when I set this rubbish. So since we've defined our drawn liquidity, let's find if there's any POI to use or more. I not see anything for you. Okay, yeah. So I see one. So I've seen this POI to use, so we're going to use this. So if price comes into this level, we're going to wait for reaction and hold it to the draw on liquidity. Alright, so let's just pull it off. Consequent encroachment, please. Consequent encroachment down to draw liquidity on Euro NZD if that happens, right? So the next one we have is on NZD card. Obviously, from what you can see, it's like NZD card has also left us. It's like NZD card has also left us because we marked this yesterday evening. I don't know what is holding or what is pushing them. I don't know what's pushing all of them that are just running or rushing anyway. I don't know. I don't know. So we're just going to skip it and move to the next. So next one is NZJPY. So I'm on this trade now. So for those of you that, okay, because I entered the trade in the midnight, right? So for those of us that want to take the trade, I'll just leave it there. This is the reason I'm taking this trade. So I'm big on 2 local structures, right? So let's go to 2 hours. Normally shall. It looks like it's going up, of which it can go up. Yes. So this is what I'm saying. So we have 1, this bigger structure, then 2 bigger structure. Alright. Now it has gone up 1, but has not given us 2. So meaning anything I'm doing in this level here, the structure is still valid for me to use to send it down. Do you understand? So if peradventure I'm still on this trade and then it does something like this, first thing stop loss safe, I've run away. You know what I mean? That say run away. I'll run away. But for now, it's still like okay for you to take a sell. So entry is at current market price 90.748. 748. Stop loss is at 90.9986. 986, so 90986, and TP is at 89612. So I'm just going to leave it for a while for those ones that are taking it so that you can get the parameters right. So I'm just going to wait and wait. Yeah, I'm going to wait. If you are taking the trade, remember the first thing you want to put is not only your take profits. Most of you is take profits that you are concerned about. The first thing you want to put is your stop loss. Check your what's this one now? What's this again? Check your, what do they call it? Your lot size. If you do mistake on your own, you're on your own. So don't do mistake. Be careful not to do mistake. Check your lot size. Always check your lot size. I always check my lot size though. So check your lot size. So make sure you're not using the wrong lots. It's not that you want to use 0.1 or 0.01, you use 1 or you use 0.1, or maybe you want to enter 0.25, you enter 2.5. The body will tell you, the body will do game. So check it. How many are we now on the call? I've never checked this, but how many are you? How many retweets do we have, Russian man? Let me check. So I'm just using style to store the rates for you all to finish what you are doing. That's only for those ones that want to take the trade, by the way. If you're not taking the trade, back. We have 8 retweets. If God want to, the God I want to bless you people is for me to enter this thing now and see that you power up to 200. Then wait first. 290. You are funny. 290, 200. Okay, 200. I thought I saw 290, 292, and it's 8 of you that retweeted it. I'm not going to say anything. No. People want me to talk, but I'm not going to say anything. No, people should do your own mind. Do the one that suits you. If you want to retweet, like yeah. So let's proceed. I think you guys have entered the trade already. Remember, the stop loss is 90.986. If you do more than that on your own. So next we have is NZD-CHF. So for NZD-CHF, I see it pulling up. It's pushing up. It's just like which of this one? I'll get to it though. This is it. Remember, two breaker structures is very paramount, tantamount for us. So we have an external breaker structure here. So we have one, and then now we have two. So that's why I said two breaker structures. And then we have an unmitigated POI sitting below this level, leaving this as what you used to call what? I want you to say it in your mind. Inducement. So we have an IDM sitting here, sitting perfectly here. So we're going to be waiting for mitigation on that level, and then we're going to rush it. We're going to take a buy on there. So that's an SPCHF. Then for AUDJPY, this guy has been ranging for a while, and it's looking like he's heading out of this zone, or out of this level. Alright, okay, we'll leave it alone. There's nothing new there. AUDCHF from call. So for AUDCHF, price has been very choppy. I said it yesterday. When I mean choppy, I mean the direction is not clear. It doesn't have any gap, nothing. You see the way it's just moving now. So to me, this is a choppy price action. So this one is very hard for you to like project or whatever. If it were to be like actions like this, see this one now, or this one now, this one here is one that is similar to what's going on now. See it? So you see similar price action where you have more weeks than you have complete bodies. Let me just put it that way so you get what I'm trying to say. So that's an AUDCHF. So skip it. Then for AUDNZD, I expect price to fall down from here, serving as a change of character. So to show you what I mean, price failed to break above this high here. Price failed to break above this high, and then broke structures the downside. That's the change of character. So a change character before mitigating the key level. And so what I want price to do is to come up, mitigate this level. I'm going to take a sell from here down. Entry is going to be at 1.16142. Stop loss at the high, which is at 1.16307. Take profit at this low here at 1.15420. I'll just leave it for a minute, less than a minute before I move it off. Alright. 294 people, 334 people are watching us live, and we have 12 retweets. Isn't God wonderful? Why are you guys not hitting the retweet button? Why are you like this? Oh, it's fine though. It's fine. So I guess you've copied what you want to copy, so we'll move on to the next one. We have CADJPY. I don't like this price action that is here, so I'm just going to leave it. By Wednesday we'll see something that is more better, or we'll leave it alone. Then we have CAD-CHF. CAD-CHF is going to break structure. You see the way the structure has been. Just imagine you are trading all of this price action. It's just frustration that you will just be facing. Premium frustration, I promise you. Okay, I thought I was not seeing this, but I'm seeing it now. So I can see a structure flow here. So you have one breaker structure, then you have the second breaker structure here. So I need to confirm this with something. So who goes? So we're going to be selling. Oh no, I need to buy this mic. I don't have to do with this piece like this. So we're going to be selling. I don't even like this kind of this price action. I know which one is OB, which one is comfort B batting. 4 hours completes this OB here. 1 hour gives me this. So usually when I see this, I just pick this range up like this, or if I want to do something like this now, I'll just pick it whole like this and then use consequent encroachment. This is the middle, right? But if I want to use the middle, take an example. If I'm going to use the middle, this is where the entry will be at, and if I want to use it the way I used to use it, this is where it will be at. It's just like slight difference, maybe like 5 pips difference, right? But I prefer this one. It works for me better. So this would be not a possible entry point. This is where I'm going to be selling from when it comes to this level. So I'm not sure that this alert is going to work again because I've exhausted the phone and I need to subscribe. How is this thing working? I'm very certain they finally debited my app. Hey, they never wait. They debited the money because it's not supposed to work. It expired. I think today is Tuesday now, so it expired yesterday. Okay, hold on now. So on break 1, so you have 1, 2 here. Alright, so we have a trade. I have a pending trade on card CHF here. What's the time? It says Jesus is 9 o'clock, 9:09. The blood of Jesus. So card CHF usually is the last pair. I don't know. So if that POI fails, this one becomes, we say alpha and omega. This is the alpha. The first POI is the alpha. This one then becomes beta. I think correctly. If you cannot see omega. Omega is second. Ooh. I have so many documents to say now. What is this? For what? So to you all that are here, just in case you missed the live session, it's usually recorded. I don't know where you're listening from. Maybe it's YouTube, maybe on X, maybe on Telegram. The session is recorded, and so you can find the session when you need it. Just go to any of my page. If you check it, if you're on X, it is saved on X. If it's on YouTube, it's saved on YouTube. Alright. So down to the last thing before we end this session is to check the fundamentals for the week. Today is the 6th of January. We don't have any news today. But for the remaining part of this week, I cannot see if your account is going to survive. Because I don't know what I'm seeing here. This is like all the news that they didn't release December. They want to just release everything this week because this is Wednesday. You have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tomorrow. Thursday you have 2. Friday you have the rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 news on Friday. So on Wednesday you have AEDC CPI. I've told you that there are certain news you are not scared of, you should not be scared of. But there are some that you should be scared of, especially if you trade with prop firms. Number 1 is CPIs. If you are trading consumer price index, you're going to be scared of it because it causes a lot of slippage. If you are trading NFPs don't usually, they can, but they don't usually cause slippage like that on prop firms, or they don't usually cause. When they want to cause it, they will cause it with their full chest. So but you see all these other news like IFM service PMI, all this one, you don't need to be scared of it. So on Thursday you also have a CPI news on CHF. That is going to be crazy news. Then Friday, this is an example. See employment change, unemployment rate on card news. It doesn't really carry weight. Then on that same Friday around 2:30 you have the non-farm. This is the non-farm payroll now. The non-farm payroll. Why did they not write non-farm? Which one is non-farm employment change? So non-farm payroll, which is the NFP, is on Friday. So be very very careful. Alright. And then same Friday, then around 4 you have consumer sentiment. So there's not something you should give yourself headache about. CPI is simply with consumer price index, and then they have the non-farm payroll, which is checking employment and employment rate, and the rest of them. Before Friday, I'll be explaining all of them. You get. So tomorrow news starts around 1:30 a.m. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so the first news we're going to be having is AUD news around 1:30 a.m. So if you are holding AUD pairs, I said CPIs causes slippage most times. So if you are holding it on your preference and your preference don't allow it, if you have a trade on AUD news, be well to check it and close it. Or after the news, you can then pick a trade. Normally, I don't know which kind of same person is going to pick a trade around this time, but I understand that some of you trade Asian session. But if you're even trading Asian session, I think there's a pair that you don't trade that will respond to you very well in Asian session. It has to do with it has to do with JP Rice, but some of you get it wrong. But it's fine. It's fine. You get it right soon. Don't worry. Then on Wednesday around 12:15 you have the first news on USD. Then same 4 o'clock USD news on by 4 o'clock. GOLTS. I'm beginning to forget all these things and I'm forgetting the full meaning. GOLTS. Job opening. Okay, job opening and labor turnover survey. Okay. So this will be the first news. The point is, this is going to be the first red folder news we're having in our trading period this year. We don't know how they're going to be like. So the only thing that you can do, as I'm wrapping this up, the only thing that you can do, right, is to do what? To protect yourself. And how do you protect yourself? You protect yourself by what? By managing your risk. At no time should you over leverage. At no time should you go out of character. I think I saw a comment just now that always plan your risk, Person now asking me, when do you plan your risk? Yeah, it's not before I don't plan my risk when I'm trading. I plan my risk before the week even starts. So say we're going to a new week, yes? I've planned my risk the previous weekend. So it's not now that you want to be thinking, how much should I risk it? No. If you know you're not going to be risking more than $100 or $500, right? Plan it and don't use more than that. Maybe you now lose 3 trades. You know, like, no, I want to get my money back. You now increase it to $1,000. I promise you are going to lose that next trade. The way you will lose that next trade, even you will be surprised. You're going to lose the trade. So if you plan your risks, follow it. If you plan it, then you should do what? You should follow the risks that you've planned. Don't break out of character. There is no holy grail out there. We've traded long enough for us to know that there's no holy grail. There's no best strategy or best style of trading. The only thing that you have is what? Is your risk management. The only thing that you can do and you can focus on is the things that you can control. Except you will be here now. Except you want to tell me that if your dad is controlling this market. If your dad is not controlling the market, no follow me talk anything. You get. So except you can see that, don't follow me and say anything. No. So you cannot control the market. The buying and the selling, you cannot control it. You cannot control slippages in the market, right? You cannot control those opening gaps, and as long as it has to do with the market, you cannot control it. What's the only thing you can control? Your risk. You can only control the amount of money you're going to lose and the amount of money you're going to make. On the amount of money you're going to lose and make, it falls down to discipline. Meaning you've planned what you want to do and you follow that plan. For the amount of money you want to make, sometimes you say, okay, I'm going to do 3 hours, and then in between, you that say you want to do 3 hours, you are changing your plans, you want to do 7 hours. When you know from time past you do well when you do 3 hours, if you like do the 7 hours, your eyes will clear. This year is no, I'm not advising anybody. Anything you want to go and do it. You will see your life with your eyes by yourself. Don't worry. So if you're planning something, plan. If you're going to be following discipline, be disciplined. There is no impartation of discipline. There's no pastor or imam or anybody that will come and preach for you and be saying be disciplined in Jesus' name. It's not possible. There is no mentor in this world that will say once I talk to you or once I teach you, you're going to be disciplined. It is scam, it's a liar. It's just inducing you. It's inducement. You're already liquidity. There's none. Discipline is personal. If you cannot be disciplined, you cannot be disciplined. Do you get it? That's why to be successful is very hard. If it's easy, everybody be successful. If you check successful people, one thing they have in common is they are very disciplined people. Alright? You need to sacrifice certain things. Sacrifice the things that you enjoy. Put yourself in shoes where you're hot all the time. When I mean put yourself in shoes where you're hot all the time, I'm not saying you should remove your stop loss and you're not using stop loss again. No. Put yourself in tight corners where you know these things are your weakness, but then you derive a way to solve them. Because the truth is, only you have the power to change your life. And a month, a week, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months is enough to change the whole trajectory of your life. It all depends on what you want to do and how you do it, alright? So it's very, very important. Discipline is not imparted. You cannot be disciplined by impartation. You are disciplined by training. So train your mind, train yourself. The way to train your mind is to get acquainted with certain books, read them, and also practice self-awareness. Alright? Note, the end of all this is you should journal. At the end of the day, throughout last year you did not journal. It asks you, how was the performance last year? You are talking story. It's not just to bring story. You bring out your trading metrics. Okay, this is how it is. You do not. This year, don't behave like that. Don't say professional traders are the way they are because of what they do. You don't know the things that they do. They would not tell you. So, if you like, do what you are supposed to do. If you like, don't do what you're supposed to do. You will see the result at the end of this year again. Alright? So journal. Every day, I suggest. Every day by 8 in the night or 9 in the night, you sit down, you journal your day, journal the trades, journal everything, and then review. I was on a space one time. Is it not Solvina? Yeah, it's Solvina. She was saying something relating to that. She said there's no need for you to journal when you don't review your journal. So some of you just have book, you just journal. But you see that reviewing of the journal, you don't need to click it to check it. You are not serious. So always check it, always review it. Some of you say, I want to journal, I will journal at the end of the week. So how do you want to remember what you did on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? So it's better to break them down into steps. And so maybe when you are doing a review on Saturday, it becomes easy for you. So I end this with saying, he that has ears will hear. Alright? So we're going to see you on the next one. For those of you that are not following, I think we're about, how many are you now? 3 what? 386. So the 386 of you, if you're not following me, make sure you're following so that when I go live again, you can be alerted. So I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself. I cannot end with saying this. If you remember your morning prayers, make sure you pray If you've not committed your day to God's hands, your week to God's hands, you've not done that, make sure you do that. It's very important. Don't do life without God. Don't do life without God. So make sure you pray. Make sure you commit your trading to God's hands, your career to God's hands. If you're even busy, maybe you're at work right now, make sure you commit everything to God's hands. I don't know, you might not be serving God. Maybe it's Allah. Maybe it's even shrine. Everybody's doing something. So make sure, because life is spiritual, so make sure you protect yourself. Alright? So I'll see you in the next one. Okay.